Hi everyone. Self-care means a lot of things to different people, but what is your own definition of self-care? For me, self-care means having time to reset, having time to boost your energy, having time to quiet yourself and plan for the next day, plan your life, plan your future. And for me also, self-care means having about 8 hours of sleep. I know that it's very hard to get that as a mother. For those that are new on this channel, my name is Fadikemi Odewadi. I am a nurse, I'm a midwife, I am a wife, I'm a mother, and we talk about motherhood, we talk about health, and we talk about living life on your own terms. That means making money while you're sleeping, and that is passive income. So we'll talk a little bit about all that, but while you are here, we're talking about self-care. So there are 7 pillars, or some people say 8 pillars of self-care, which includes your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, recreational, social, financial, professional, and all this combined to make you to boost you as an individual. So it's not all about physical, it's not all about doing the exercise and say that, oh yes, I am having a good time, or it's not all about going to the spa and spending a lot of money there. It's all about creating time for yourself. Yeah, research have said that you should have 30 minutes, especially for mothers. You should have 30 minutes quiet time with your spouse, 30 minutes quiet time with your kids, 30 minutes quiet time with yourself, and 30 minutes time with your friends. With this, you can have a balanced self. You can have a balanced self. And so today, for me, I'll talk about what really relates to me and what I define as my own self-care. So it all depends on what you really define as your own self-care. So for me, when I sleep well, when I have that kind of 8 hours sleep, which it had been very difficult for me to get at working 12-hour shifts and coming back home, having to cook and doing a lot of things to, and yes, start preparing for content like this. So how has this helped me? How have I been able to program self-care into all these 24 hours? So number one is plan your day ahead, plan your self-care routine ahead, plan that thing ahead. And so what I do, wake up earlier. I wake up like 30 minutes earlier, and this will help me to be able to meditate, to be able to help me to connect to God, connect to God, to be able to reset my day. Because for me as an individual, what have helped me over the years is having time to pray, to connect with God and commit my day to God for the rest of the day. And so this has helped me, and I discovered that this gives me a better day, makes me a better individual, makes me not to get angry unnecessarily. The next thing that helped me, for it may just work out with your schedule, is having time to move. It may just be, instead of you driving to work, if your work is not a long distance, you can decide to walk, and it may be in the morning or in the evening. For me, I've been doing this in the evenings, and this has been very wonderful for me, having a evening walks, just to breathe in the nature, another atmosphere, just to admire things, just to be from the roller coasters of the house. The next thing that I have also enjoyed doing as a mother, and which has helped me to reset my life, is having to journal. I have like different journals, I have different books that I use as to write down my thoughts. This can also be a form of self-care activity for you. Write down your thoughts, write down things that you want to be, write down your dream. It's very interesting when some things that you write down. I'm a firm believer, and so there's a part of the Bible that says, write down your vision, make it plain. And for him that seeth the person will run. And so when you write down your vision, when you write down what you want to be, what your life wants to look like, it will help you to just pour out your mind. The next thing I'll talk about is to help you to have a self-care, to have a mental reset, is sometimes remove phone, remove the social media, just stay away from social media for maybe like 30 minutes or 1 hour. Just stay away from social media so that you'll be able to calm yourself. Don't let people to think. Don't let the social media be suggesting for you what to think about, what to talk about, what your life should be about. And of course, you know that a lot of people post only things that make them things that are going well in their life on social media. Nobody posts things that are not well on social media. And so if you just see what people make people happy on social media, you feel depressed, you feel like, oh, things are not working for me, and you may feel the thing that can still affect you. So sometimes just remove yourself from social media. Another thing that I've observed to help me to reset me and to give me this self-care mode is even having that time. Yes, we know that we are modern, so time with our kids is still very important. Talk to your kids, let them tell you their vision, let them tell you what they are going through, let them tell you what you how you can help them. It will help you to be able to know that yes, I'm doing well as a mother, I'm doing as a wife, or maybe your husband. You can talk to your husband, tell him the things that you're feeling, tell him the things that is not working around you, tell him the things that you need help with. And that brings me to the next point of asking for help. Early in my marriage, I discovered that I was doing a lot of things by myself. I was doing the dishes, washing clothes, wash plates, go to work, come back, still have to cook. At the time, I was just overwhelmed and I busted and I was just crying. And so I had to call my husband. I had to tell him that, see, can you help me with this? And don't tell him when he's working on his trying to make money, because this can take him off. Talk to him when you are having that me time and tell him how you can help and what you don't like. I was really surprised one day when I came back from work and my daughter had cleaned up the kitchen, reset it, made it look so beautiful. I was so happy. I was so happy that for her to have that initiative. Of course, maybe their dad, and she even said that their dad didn't tell them to do it. So have a discussion with your family and let them know that this thing could help you. The next thing we'll also talk about is have a time to read. Reading boosts your brain. It boosts your mental your mental health. It helps you to know new things. Research a topic, read about that topic. For me, I've been talking about self-care. I've been researching a lot of things about self-care this month, and so it has blown my mind how I've been neglecting my self-care. And whenever people talk about self-care, I used to think it's something very expensive. I need to burn candles, I need to set up this kind of religious atmosphere. No, you can it will just be as just stay quietly. I watched a video last week and the lady said she just want that 30 minutes of quietness in her car. If it is at your car that is your most quiet moment, stay there and just breathe. Just breathe. So, and this brings me to the next point of having a deep breathing exercise. That's, we can just do it together. Take a deep breath and breathe out. There are a lot of activities around this. I should do this for you sometimes. And so take a deep breathing exercise. This will calm you down. You need to calm your nerve. Every time it's not all about shouting here and there. The next one I want to talk about is you can call your friends, call your loved one, call your longtime friend. You don't know what that does to you. Have a chat, talk to them. Talk about old days. This can brings good memories. It brings some good you and makes you feel really good. Or just do a random come scroll to your phone and just call somebody that you've not heard about in a very long time. The person will really thank you and you feel really happy, and you also make the person happy. The next thing I want to talk about is having a gratitude journal. A lot of things have gone wrong in this world, and so most people don't even really see things to make them happy. I spoke with a friend 2 days ago, and he said that just just thank God for the little things. Thank God that you are alive. Thank God that you are not in the hospital. I work in the hospital 12 hours and I see people that are sick. They didn't plan to be in the hospital, but see, here they are. They can't do anything. And so thank God that you are alive. Thank God that you are well. Thank God that things are working. Just thank God for about the little things that are working around you. And you blow your mind that you will count about 100 things that are working around you. So these are little activity. The next thing I want to talk about is having a time to exercise. I know that this has been on and on, and people don't want to even hear about the exercise. They feel as if it's very difficult. And so exercise for me, the exercise I do it in my house in the comfort of my home. And the way I do it, I involve my kids. We do the dancing together, we move together. And so this helped me to be able to be more consistent. And I discovered that even the girls will even call me that, mommy, let's do some movement, let's do some exercise. And this has been really beautiful. The last thing I will talk about is do a good cooking. If you're like me that likes to just experiment new cooking ideas, experiment new cooking recipes, and you see how you'll be happy when you create new things, when you do something very important. So it will help you so much. Excuse me. So try and practice these few activities, and you see that you are more happier and you are even more energized than before. You have more energy. A lot of people neglect themselves, and that makes me to tell you that self-care is not selfish. Talk to you next time. For if you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel and you see more of these videos. Thank you. Bye.